Hello everyone and warm welcome back to my channel. So today I want us to make tea bread, okay? So my channel is suffering from diabetes, okay? So diabetes is lack in the midst of plenty. My channel is lacking videos, even though I have plenty videos on my phone. So just editing and posting is a problem. So let's say it's just a diabetes channel. Lack in the midst of plenty. So let's do tea bread like that. How for do To start off, I'm going to bloom my yeast, right? So I have 500 ml of water, but I'm not going to use all of it because we don't want our dough to be very wet. We are not sure if this water is going to be enough or is going to be too much, right? So you pour some and set it aside, and we'll be adding it little by little so that we don't have too wet a dough. So I'm adding a tablespoon of active dry yeast, right? And I'm adding some sugar to let it bloom, right? Give it a very good stir and then set it aside. By the way, I used warm water. The water is warm. As that is blooming, we're going to be measuring our flour. So we're going to be using 1,000 grams of strong flour. You can use all-purpose flour or plain flour if you wish, but I'm using strong flour here because I want my bread to bread very well. So strong flour. Oh, right. So this machine, I actually have an unboxing video. I told you, lack in the midst of plenty. I have things that I have to share, but for some reason, it's just like, So I'm measuring 1,000 grams of flour, and then I'm going to add some salt, okay? Half a teaspoon of salt and the rest of the sugar. So the sugar we use to activate the yeast is the same sugar. It's 50 grams, and I just scoop a little from it, okay? Right. So I'm adding some nutmeg, about half a teaspoon of nutmeg or more if you wish, right? So just freshly ground nutmeg. Give it a mix. I'm going to give all this a mix. Another way you can do this is just put all the ingredients together. But if you're using the yeast that has very big granules, I would advise you not to add everything together. You need to do this to it. You need to bloom it for it to dissolve. Otherwise, what you will find is that the granules of the yeast will be in the dough. It wouldn't melt, and it is disgusting. So don't do that, okay? Unless you're using very fine yeast, or if you can grind the yeast or anything, right? So as you saw, the yeast is alive and active, and it bloomed really, really well. We've added it to our dough. I've told you I'm not going to use my hand to mix any dough ever again. Machine all the way, right? This is a Bosch machine, as I told you. There's no advertisement here, paid promotion here. I'm just sharing what I have, okay? I'm sharing the information with you, and I'm adding my butter now. So I have a video of unboxing of this machine, and I'm going to be sharing that very soon, okay? If you are watching this video and you are here for the first time, a warm welcome to you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Samira, and I hope you enjoy this video, okay? And existing subscribers, existing friends and family, welcome to you all. Yeah. So my machine has finished doing what it does best, kneading, and now I'm going to transfer it onto the worktop, okay? So I'm going to give it a very good knead. I mean, like a little bit of kneading for about 2-3 minutes, not a lot, okay? Then I form it into a ball. What I'm going to be doing is to measure the entire dough. I want to divide this into 4. So I measure it, and then a little bit of mathematics here, okay? With small mass, you should be able to handle it. You divide the entire dough by 4. If it's 1,000, divide by 4, and 250 each. But then, because you add other ingredients to it, it will be more than 1,000. And to be more than 1,000. So that's what I've just done, and I'm going to be rolling it. There are 2 ways you can roll this tea bread, okay? 2 ways. One, you roll it with a rolling pin, right? A rolling pin. It's a rolling pin, no P. A rolling pin, and then you just roll it into a log, right? And the other way is just the old-fashioned way. You mold it as you go. Where am I going? Anyway, I was going to get my rolling pin, okay? So you roll it like, in a very elongated manner as you've seen me do, and then you roll it to form a log. Okay, then you seal the ends, give it a little bit of rolling on the table so that the end seals nicely. And as you're doing that, you can just go for the signature pointed ends of the bread. Ghana, our tea bread, it has pointed ends. So if you want that, you can do that. So you just roll it and make it slimmer at the ends. Okay, very pointy. So the old-fashioned way is just open the dough up and then just form it into a log as you see me do. It is said that I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. So you see how I'm doing it, you see it, you remember, you do it, and you understand what I mean. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just showing you again, just open it up. I think this one I rolled it, and just showing you again how you can fold it. It's very easy. Just mold it as you see me do, because if I cannot explain it properly to your satisfaction, you see me do it and just copy what I'm doing. And then the edges, as I said, So here, as I'm rolling, I am stretching it, right? You see that I'm stretching it because it can just contract, it can just shrink. Okay, so as you are rolling, try and stretch it. And then here I'm adding the signature flour, as my dear sister friend will say, yeah, bono Paula. So Paula papi, add your flour, coat it with flour, our tea bread signature, and then it is ready to be baked, right? So I'm going to leave it, not ready to be baked, I'm going to leave it to rise. Okay, we're going to let it to rise. So this is just single rising, we're not double rising it. Okay, so once we finish kneading the bread, we just mold it, then we leave it to rise for about an hour to rise, then we bake it. You are going to bake it in 170 degrees Celsius for between 30 to 45 minutes, okay, depending on your oven. Before I put it in the oven, you see that now it's risen nicely. It is nice and burnt toast a little bit. I'm adding more flour before going into the oven. Or I think 350 Fahrenheit. That is what it is, I'm sure. So you can just check the conversion on Google. Ask Google, everything you ask Google, and Google will tell you. So this is our bread, nice and soft, amazing rest, very easy to do. And I hope you give it a try and you enjoy this video. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.